Back in the 1920s, right after the First World War, the world superpowers started to focus their research on unmanned vehicles to explore its potential for conducting military operations, mainly to conduct clandestine surveillance of enemy operations and to conduct aerial bombing. The unmanned vehicles that we know today as drones may be classified into different categories such as the unmanned aerial vehicle, the UAV, the unmanned underwater vehicle, the UUV, and the unmanned ground vehicle, the UGV, depending upon its purpose of operation. These drones can be controlled either by remote pilots using remote controls, or the drones can be programmed autonomously to perform a specific mission and return to its base. Such drones are not just being used for military operations but even for food delivery, for damage analysis during natural calamities, agriculture, and many more industrial operations. Apart from this, there is a group of hobbyists and enthusiasts who use the drones to capture interesting aerial photographs and videos. We do belong to this group. We are not going to just make this drone fly. We are going to make this into a mild racing drone that has a camera and a transmitter device that feeds the video to the user controlling it in real time. Racing drone competitions are conducted where a race involves having to cross many obstacles and reach its destination. We will not be participating in any competitions, but we will certainly make this interesting and build a drone that crosses each obstacle and give us a real-time feed. The drones that are in the hobbyist market are available in many shapes and sizes. For example, the well-known helicopter drone, tricopter with 3 arms, quadcopter with 4 arms, and we have plus configuration, X configuration, H configuration within quadcopters, hexacopter with 6 arms, octocopter with 8 arms, and many more configurations are available. These configurations will differ based on the purpose of your drones. For example, if you take aerial photography, then the H frame will be better to mount the cameras. Or if you perform stunts on the air, then the X configuration will suit the purpose. Since we are making a mild FPV drone, we will choose an X configuration. Let's first list the major parts needed to build an FPV drone. I'll tell you the components that are needed in this part of the video. Assembling them will be covered in detail in the next video. We would first need to buy a frame to build the body of our drone. We have to make sure it is lightweight as far as possible. Since our drone has many electronic parts, to ensure proper distribution of power to different parts of the hardware, we will need a power supply distribution board. We would need a brain to control the drone. That brain is the flight controller board. A flight controller board cannot control the drone's motor directly, hence we would need an electronic speed controller. The electronic speed controller would extract the needed current from the battery and supply it to the motors. The command for this action would be given by the flight controller. Since we are building a quadcopter, we would need 4 electronic speed controllers. A DC motor will be attached to each of the 4 electronic speed controllers. To make the drone lift in the air, we would need to fix 4 propeller blades on each of the motors. To control the drone and get the input commands, we would need a radio receiver. We would also be needing a battery. We will use a lithium polymer battery for this purpose. Lithium polymer batteries have the capability to deliver maximum current in the quickest time possible. That's what we need too. So we can build a drone just using these parts alone. But since we are building a racing drone, we would need some more parts. At a minimum, it would be good to have a 6-channel radio transmitter. To see the real-time feed of the drone, it would be great to have FPV goggles. Even if we don't have FPV goggles, we should be fine with an FPV display with the receiver to see the video feed. If we need video feed from the drone, we would need to set a camera in the drone. A video transmitter device along with an antenna would be required to send us the video feed from the camera. If the drone loses our control, it should not crash somewhere. So we would need a GPS receiver with an antenna to configure certain fail-safe settings to get the drone back to its known position. This of course is optional. Alright, that's all this week in this video. Stay tuned for the next video to learn more exciting things on assembling the drone and for detailed explanations of each of the above components. Thanks for watching this video. See you again.